Yo, 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 what's going on, guys? It's your boy Abe back with another video. Today, we are going to be discussing semen retention, okay? And why every man should be practicing semen retention. Now, guys, what is semen? Semen, this video might be a little bit longer than the other videos because I'm going to go into deeper detail about this stuff. I'm going to go into the physical effects and the spiritual effects and the mental effects. Guys, semen is literally this fluid that's just flowing throughout your body. It's made up of vital minerals, DNA, and proteins, and a whole lot of energy. Okay. When this fluid is retained inside of your body, instead of being constantly expelled or expressed outwards physically, it gets reabsorbed into the body. Okay. So what this means is it's going to have a physical effect on you. Your skin is going to be clearer, more radiant, more glowy. Your hair is going to be fuller, thicker, and shinier. Your eyes are going to, the whites of your eyes, I don't know if you can see, just going to be whiter and more glowy. And you guys wouldn't be able to tell unless you knew what I looked like before when I used to watch porn excessively, but I do look a lot healthier now. I used to have these terrible bags under my eyes, like dark purple. And now, as you can see, like there's almost nothing on my eyes. Like my face just looks fuller, and I haven't even been gaining weight, honestly. I probably lost some weight during NoFap because I cut out a lot of like junk foods out of my life, and my face looks fuller. So that was something interesting to me, is that I lost weight and I actually look healthier, right? Usually when people lose weight, their face would look skinnier, but my face looks fuller and just thicker after losing weight, being on no fap, because just the semen by itself is that potent, guys. It's that powerful that it can make your face look fuller and it can make your hair look thicker and shinier and just better overall. That's for the physical effects. Now, do I think semen retention is crucial just for the physical effects, just so you can look healthier and better? Obviously, that's a perk, that's a plus. But no, guys, that's not the reason why I think it's essential for every man in 2021 to be practicing semen retention. I think the reason why this is an essential practice is because, guys, semen retention is literally like this is your vital fluid, right? Like this is your vital essence, guys. This is the fluid that is required to create a human being, right? When you have sex and you release this potent fluid into a woman's body, it creates a human being, right? Like a living human being. And this energy is extremely powerful. A lot of men don't understand the potential they have in this world. They don't understand how much power really lives within them. This, if you, when you maintain this, you will have a lot more energy, a lot more focus, a lot more mental clarity. You'll become a lot more creative because this energy, it's literally creative energy, right? Sexual energy is creative energy. It's the creative energy that exists within a human being, within a human being's mind, right? It's like when you're having sex, you're trying to create something. Your brain thinks you're trying to create a child. Or when you're fantasizing and about women all day and you're thinking about sex so much, all that like thought power that you're putting into the sex, it transmutes, right? Transmutation is a practice. I'll teach you guys that also in another video, but I'll discuss a little bit in this video as well. Transmutation basically means like you can't just stop watching porn, stop masturbating, stop having sex, stop ejaculating, and expect everything to get better, right? You're going to experience like withdrawals at first and a lot of sexual frustration. But how do you overcome the sexual frustration and the stress that comes with it? Well, number one, guys, you're going to need a physical outlet. Your testosterone levels are going to get a lot higher being on this stuff, um, because as men naturally, our testosterone levels are high. Men are meant to be a little bit aggressive and a little bit hyper and energetic and have like a little bit of an edge to them. But in this day and age, with all the pornography that's out and men constantly, fapping all that masculine energy away, they're losing that edge a little bit, right? They're losing that sense of masculinity, and they're starting to feel like boys again. They're starting to develop social anxiety again and all these things. These things are not natural. I'm telling you, these anxiety disorders are not natural. A lot of it is just wired into your brain from all the toxic bullshit you consume on a daily basis. Consumption is not just applicable to food. Consumption is consumption, like what you consume into your mind, the pornography, the TV shows you watch, the music you listen to, the people you hang around. You're consuming, you're absorbing that energy, right? So a lot of benefits that you'll notice from being on semen retention or no fap or whatever you want to call it for a long period of time is that you will develop a deeper, stronger voice that speaks without fear, right? You'll have a voice that just has very little hesitation to it, very little stutter, right? It's just free flowing and smooth. It sounds musical almost, right? I'm not trying to toot my own horn here too much, guys, but I'm just trying to, explain to you the benefits in detail so you can understand how amazing this practice is and so you can do it yourself, right? So I could really educate you on what semen retention is really all about. You'll also notice your presence will become a lot stronger. When you walk into a room, heads will turn. People will react to you more strongly, right? So as for the people who like you, they will like you a lot more and want to be around you almost all the time. Even animals, like I noticed this with my pet. My pet cat usually, spends a small amount of time with me now, but now that I'm on semen retention, it's like the little like bastard can't fucking leave me alone, right? Like I'll be in my room, he'll just come up, he'll hop up on me while I'm sleeping, and then he'll leave the room. He'll come back like 10 minutes, and he'll spend like 3 hours cuddled up with me, right? He'll leave the room for like 5 minutes. He'll come back like 6 minutes later, jump up on me again. It's like he just can't get enough of like being around me and like being snuggled up with me, right? And people will notice you more on the street. You'll notice more like random strangers coming up to you to speak to you, ask you if anything is wrong, say hello to you, show you more respect. um you'll notice a lot of differences in your life, guys, right? People will just appreciate you more. For the people who don't like you, you're going to get stronger negative reactions from them, so be careful of that. Be prepared for that. Be prepared to also get more hatred from certain people and more love from other people, right? Don't worry about the negative, right? Semen retention is just going to amplify your life as a whole, your experience of life as a whole. So the negative will feel more negative, but the positive will feel more positive, and that's what you got to focus on. You got to focus on the fact that, hey, I'm doing this because I I want to reap the rewards, right? I want to reap the benefits of this practice and of life as a whole. I'm not doing this because, oh, I want to make life harder on myself. Obviously not. No one thinks that way. But hey, with great power comes great responsibility. With everything in life, guys, um where there is a reward, there's struggle. Where there is glory and presence and gifts and benefits, there is pain. Nothing in this world that is worthwhile is going to come easy, right? So just remember that, guys. This practice is essential for men because it's going to help men build up that masculine frame again, right? Men, you got to think back like a thousand years ago, a thousand years ago, guys, like the days of the Vikings, right? Men were way more masculine, right? Men were way more stoic and way stronger and way more disciplined and just way more of men. But in this day and age, it's like men are becoming weaker and weaker and more like passive and starting to become more emotional and more like women, right? And a lot of that is because of the pornography, guys. Pornography does influence feminine behavior in men. It lowers testosterone levels and it destroys your body slowly, little by little. The more you and it rewires your brain, it destroys your brain, especially, not really your body. Your body will heal itself and fix itself after like a couple of weeks to months being off of this stuff. The semen in your body will start to reproduce pretty quickly. You know, your vitamin levels and your protein levels and your testosterone levels will rise and within your body pretty quickly. But your brain, guys, that sometimes, depending on how many years you've been watching it, it could take a while to rewire all the toxic neural pathways that you've been building up in your brain. It could take a while for your dopamine receptors to fully repair themselves. It could take a while for the gray matter in your brain to become fully dense as it was originally. Okay? But I'm telling you that once you do this practice, you will feel as though after a couple of weeks to a month, to a year, to however long as you want to. Honestly, I do this for life, right? I've been away from this stuff for a couple of months now, and I see no point in going back. I have zero desire to go back to watching pornography. I will never watch that garbage in my life again, and I'm happy without it, right? I've never had so much mental clarity in my life. I've never felt so focused and driven in my life. And I've just never like felt so happy and just so aware and so present and in the moment in my life until like this year of quarantine, because quarantine is what really forced me to get over the addiction and to really clean up my life. And so now I'm preaching this to you so you guys can do the same. And that's going to be all for today's video, guys, because I have been ranting for a while. So, yeah. Peace.